Today we're going to speak to Tijana, and she's going to explain to us how she makes money online with her IT job.
So, hello Tijana.
Hello Tina.
Today we would like to speak about a little bit about you, about the work you do, because you're a freelancer online, is that right?
Yes, exactly.
So maybe you could explain a little bit what exactly it is you do and how you are in touch with your clients and how you can find your clients.
I'm a software engineer and project manager, and I work in IT since many years. First, I worked in traditional setup in the companies for a few years, and then I started freelancing. Clients you can get via your personal contacts, but also if you're traveling a lot like me and you don't get to stick to one place and build your network, then you can use one of the online marketplaces, Upwork being the biggest one at the moment, where you create your profile and start building your profile with good resumes, like testimonials and reviews by your clients, and building your resume and your profile, and then it's getting easier and easier. The biggest challenge is actually how to communicate if you have a team spread out in different time zones, or if you have 3 teams like I do at the moment on 3 continents. So I'm pretty crazy with all the calendars and like tracking tools. But other than that, I'm happy that I can work online. I can be wherever I want. I can work on the global market. So I'm not limited to the local companies, which makes it more interesting and challenging.
Yeah.
And it's definitely more flexible in every term, like the way you organize your day and the way you organize your career, the projects you choose, the companies you choose. You're basically not limited by your local town.
Okay. How many projects are you working on in one time? How many projects are you able to take on?
I have 3.
Okay.
To be honest, I prefer when I have one project or at least more projects but with one company, so then it's easier to focus. But on the other hand, this is also interesting because at the moment I get to learn a lot of new things, new technologies, new approaches. So one period like this is interesting, but then also sometimes I like to focus on something and maybe get some rest from a too dynamic environment.
Yeah. Okay. What would be your 3 top tips you would recommend to anyone who would be looking to start a business online? Like, where would they start?
Unless you have really good network, and this is something challenging if you're going out to the corporate environment, because by contract you're not allowed to contact your ex-clients. So in the beginning you usually don't have such a good network. So then I guess the easiest way is to go to one of those global marketplaces like Upwork and start building your profile there, and try to put as many tests, certifications, projects in portfolio, as many as possible, so that your profile looks nice.
Yeah.
Then always try to get your clients to leave you testimonials. That helps a lot.
Yeah.
I know now, because now I'm also hiring some people for some projects, so I always look on testimonials for sure, because I really want to see how other people communicated and cooperated with these professionals. So this is very, very important. Yeah, that's a start. I think it's still easier to start as a freelancer than to start your own business, because you can just use the knowledge you already have from your previous corporate job. I guess most of the people are starting that, like, doing that path. Maybe some people go straight from university, but usually people first get a traditional job and then start freelancing later on. And then when you gather enough experience, then the next step can be starting your business.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you for that. Would you have any? I mean, you hang around the digital nomad community all around the world. Would you have any idea, a good idea for 2016? What would you think is the top idea for 2016 to work online? For example, I had another interview yesterday with Lydia, and she said services, sell your services online, coach people, whatever you are good into doing.
Freelancer, basically you're selling your services online, so that's it.
As well, yeah.
The only thing is that this is it's not passive income, right? Because you're exchanging your time for money, and then most of the people nowadays talk about that passive income when you can build a course on Udemy or some platform like that, and then just sell it, and the money is coming in while you're sleeping and stuff like that. And I think it's a great idea. It sure works for some people, but on the other hand, it's not like we can all be the trainers. Somebody has to be the trainee and do the work. So I think in the end, maybe it's something that is good as side business, but I'm not sure if that can work out as the main business. I'm not sure if any of those people who have those courses on Udemy are really having like their main stream of income that way. I'm not sure. Maybe you can ask them, but
Yeah.
that's enough.
And would you say you can, is that your only source of income when you work on those projects? Could you, yes, can you easily live off that?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And this is how you travel the world, you know?
Yeah, I mean, basically this is how I support myself wherever I am.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much for your time, Tijana.
Ina?